We spent the last 2 years fixing up this sailboat to sail around the world, then stumbled across our dream boat and thought it'd be an easy upgrade. Well, the next 52 days were spent stranded in the mangroves where we watched our catamaran sink, turning our dreams into a living nightmare. Since then, we towed the boat 40 miles south down to Spice Island Marine in Grenada, where we plan to do whatever it takes to rebuild this boat and continue our journey. Welcome to Spirit Animal. Real life. What's up, guys, and welcome to Spirit Animal Real Life. And it is real life because we show the real hurdles, the real problems we go through, just like this morning when you did what, Sasha?
I accidentally deleted 3 days of footage for this episode.
It deleted everything permanently. Yeah, we don't have an episode anymore.
Not yet, right?
Not yet. What are we gonna do today, guys?
Anyways, with that said, let's go show you what we did this week, and then we'll figure out what to do with this episode. Don't worry, it's gonna be fun. Come on. So, before you get excited about what you do, you have to fall in love with what you do. And I guess the same could go for with who you do, but in this case, we're talking about our catamaran. Here's the thing, the boat's gonna take a year, whether we turn it into the stock boat that it was or whether we do some customizations. And I'm not gonna lie, when we first got this boat and we saw it upside down on the mangroves, one of my biggest concerns was, will we ever outgrow this boat and want to upgrade one day? And that was only because this was a 3-cabin version, same exact amount of cabins as we had on our monohull. Of course, we're upgrading the size of the boat, which is awesome, but we like to host and we want to have more people come out. And you know, if we look 5 years down the road, I don't want to sacrifice a whole year into a boat that I'm not totally in love with. And neither do you, right?
No, I'm not doing this again.
So, we found our forever layout right here and we're so excited about it. So I guess we need to go in there and show them what we did.
Yeah. Well, as you walk in, you may be wondering where all this wood came from. That was one of the big projects we did this past week.
Things got a little drastic.
This might give you guys a little hint of how drastic the projects were this past week.
Yep. All right. So as we come down here, hold on. We're not going to show you. This is where we can run the one time lapse that we got. Play it. Room is lit.
Much better. Now we can officially start with the deconstruction.
Look at that puzzle piece. They should just sell these in a cardboard box. This is like the ultimate adult jigsaw puzzle.
Got it. We got some assistance.
It's me, and guess what?
Oh boy.
Happy hour came early.
Clink, clink, clink.
Hell yeah.
For you? A real man's beer?
My dog. You know me too well.
You guys work better whenever you're drunker.
Alright, so what do you think here? Your bedroom, washing machine. It's convenient, you know?
So I can
You can
wash?
sleep and do your job in the same
Wow,
place.
that won't be far. I can just like wake up and reach over and start folding clothes.
You are in-house butler.
Can we
See?
put the kitchen over here too?
See, who said I didn't think about you? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Am I the only one? Now I know what you're thinking. Why the hell would you rip out a perfectly good queen bed when you were just talking about how you only had 3 cabins and you wanted to add a cabin to the boat? Well, for you to properly understand, we need to take you back to our thought process earlier in the week. It's time we talk about the layout. This is an iPad with a program on it. It's called Affinity Design. Affinity design. There's other programs like Adobe, Illustrator and stuff you can use, but this was simply a layout of the Lagoon 450 that we downloaded, and now we're taking and making cuts and copying and pasting and drawing lines and figuring out layouts. Alright, so here's the picture we downloaded of the layout of our catamaran. And basically for the past few months, we've been staring at our boat and drawing hundreds of potential layouts. Of course, we've debated the amount of work, but with the condition of the boat and having just completed a full refit on our last boat, we've decided this is our forever boat and we're gonna make it how we want. So to start, we've always wanted 4 cabins, but we would hate to rip out the huge master bathroom. So when we found the rot up here in the port aft cabin, we thought, well, we can just add a bed right here. But then again, who wants to cuddle in their cabin and have some rando staring at them in the corner? So unfortunately, if we want 4 cabins in this boat, the master bathroom has to go. Honestly, it seems like a ton of wasted space, and really, we just weren't looking forward to the work it was gonna take to cut out all that fiberglass and build a new bathroom somewhere else. However, converting it into a dual purpose cabin / utility room, it would definitely be worth the work. So we'd throw some bunk beds up in the forward lockers and then build some workbenches with plenty of storage running down both sides. Looking at the master cabin, again, the space is nice, but that is a big area to keep cool, and we're wanting to run the air conditioning all night with a small efficient unit off the batteries. So we don't mind digging into this area either. With that said, this side of the boat needs some bathrooms and showers. So let's just copy and paste the way they did it from the other side. But in all reality, we do not need 4 showers and 4 toilets on this boat. In fact, we only need half that. So we'll remove 2 of the bathrooms to gain more space. We'll combine the showers so we'll have 2 big walk-ins on each side, and we'll separate them and put the doors in the hallways so that both cabins have access. Now, working remote is a big deal for us, so we need a desk, which we'll put right here in the master so we can also work in the air conditioning, which means we'll also have to build this L-shaped wall and put a door so we can close it off. But actually, if you look at the placement of the stairs in this boat, the port side has more room for a master. So we'll actually put the desk on this side and then build out some more closets so we have plenty of storage. That means the starboard side will be the guest cabin. So over here we'll make a big storage closet, we'll put a sliding door, and we'll also add a closet here. Okay, back to the port side. Since this is the new master, we want to make the ultimate utility room on this side for both convenience and privacy, since this room will be the last one on the list if we have guests come over. In here, we're cutting an access hole to the forward hatches where we could either have a twin bed or have an epic place to store all our batteries and electronics. If we went that route, we would put 2 twin beds in the forward locker. However, another option is to put a twin bed right here, 1 twin bed in the forward locker with the washing machine underneath it, but either way we'll line both sides with workbenches and plenty of shelves for our tools and linens. I might also add that no matter what we do with this compartment, we're also eliminating our generator so we will have plenty of storage up front. Now this closet is another option for our washing machine or another good electrical compartment. Moving back to the bathroom, we could save ourselves some work by keeping the original single door access through the bathroom, which would also make it feel slightly more private, so guests resort to using the other side. But there will still be access if the boat's that full. Moving back to the forward starboard cabin, we're going to rebuild that queen bed that we removed on the port side, and then we're going to make a concealed access hatch so we can get to the forward locker from the inside of the boat. Finally, up in the salon, which we've touched on before, we're going to remove the stove and put an induction cooktop out this way, install a full-size fridge in the corner, and then build a custom icebox bench which we'll use for backup refrigeration. And that, my friends, could be our forever boat. The layout that we're in love with. Okay, let's talk battery placement. I'm sitting here in the front hatches that we cut out, and this could be the
ultimate electronics battery compartment.
You could have everything in here, the batteries, the inverters, the bus bars, the solar controllers, you name it. Of course, we'd have to figure out how to waterproof the top deck here, which wouldn't be an issue at all. The next option would be to keep the battery banks and the electronics under the back beds, because let's face it, to lift up your bed and to get back here is just a pain in the ass. So why not put the batteries back here where they're tucked away and you're never gonna see them, versus in the front where it would take up a very convenient, massive storage area. And the last option would be right here in the salon benches. However, they're not quite big enough to fit the batteries, so That would involve building it out and then figuring out a convenient place for the bus bars. Obviously, there's not much access back here, but there is like a foot of wasted space. So I'm wondering if we could cut a hole here and put our bus bars back there. From the looks of it, this is only like 1/4 inch glass or 1/8 inch glass, but it makes me wonder how much structural integrity it actually has. The only other downside I see with right here is that this would be a very convenient place to keep provisions and stuff, since you're right next to the kitchen, and it's also pretty easy access. However, it is tucked away nice and tight, and you're not wasting a massive compartment that could be an extra cabin in the front. The reason why we're racking our brain over the battery placement is because of weight distribution on a catamaran. Cruising cats always seem to be heavy in the back. That's where your engines are, your solar, your dinghy davits, and in our case, that was the original place of the batteries. It's convenient, it's out of the way, it's close to the alternators, I get it. But for performance sake, it's always best to try to move the weight to the central region of the boat. It's kind of like a little meatball on a seesaw. It's probably not going to work like it's supposed to, just like your boat won't sail like it's supposed to. You might think, well, I'll just pack the forward lockers and balance it out. Well, now you've got opposing forces, kind of like two meatballs on a seesaw. The laws of physics don't play very well once they start to catch momentum. Well, the same goes for your boat. The more weight you have in the bow and stern, the more those forces amplify each other, which leads to more hobby horsing. So for the best performance, you want to have most of the weight midship, which is pretty impossible on a cruising cat. In our case, we're also removing the generator, which is why we're even more inclined to try to take the 1,000 pounds of batteries and move them towards the mast. However, on a 30,000 pound boat, we're not sure how much of a difference this is actually going to make, which is also why we're very tempted to do both sugar scoop and bow extensions. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, most of the time we are at the boat, we are sitting there staring, not doing a damn thing, because we have so many thoughts going through our minds. It's really hard to know where to start, where to make that first cut, because once you make the cut, you're diving in head first. And our biggest issue is trying to figure out how many of these projects we want to tackle.
Yeah, we're at the point right now where we can really take any project in any direction. So right now is the time to do some drastic changes if we decide to do that.
But it really comes down to time. Do we want to be here for a year or for 2 years? I know we get a lot of questions. How long y'all planning on being in the yard for? Realistically, our goal right now is to try to get out of the yard this time next year. But if we're gonna spend 10 years on this boat, sailing around the world, do we wanna put in a little bit of extra time to make it the dream boat that we wish we had? Anyways, those are a very small amount of the ideas that we have running through our minds. We have thousands of them on a daily basis going in and out of our brains. So if any of you guys have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Not only are we trying to make decisions about the layout, we also have to do tons of research on all the products and get those ordered so that we're not sitting around twiddling our thumbs for 3 weeks waiting for products to get here while you're waiting for a video. Anyways, Alina.
Yes.
Chop chop. For those of you who don't know, Alina is our butler. The only reason why we hired her is so that she can make us cups of Dream by Beam. This stuff is absolutely amazing, and it's the only way that we can turn our brains off at night. Sasha, what did we bring with us to Annapolis when we went to the boat show?
2 bags of Beam.
What did we bring with us to the Mets trade show in Amsterdam?
2 bags of Beam.
Alina, what do we drink every single night?
A cup of Beam.
I'm not playing around. This stuff is amazing. When I'm sleeping, I'm working in my head, and this stuff is magical. It literally just turns my brain off, and when I wake up, I feel refreshed. I'm not lackadaisical, I'm not groggy. It's just like I got my sleep, and boom, I'm ready to go.
I love it because it's got a bunch of natural ingredients. A few of them are a pigeonin, reishi mushroom, magnesium, L-theanine, melatonin. I love magnesium and L-theanine. I actually supplement them pretty often, so it's really cool to have that in Dream as well.
Also, 15 calories per scoop. Pretty amazing because this stuff tastes like hot chocolate. This is our favorite flavor, brownie batter. It's absolutely amazing. If you tasted it, you would think there's 300 calories in this glass. Anyways, right now, Dream by Beam is
50% off.
50% off.
50. All you have to do is use our code SIA at checkout, or you can click the link in the description below.
We're probably gonna use our own code to bulk up and buy this stuff again. Give it a whirl. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much, Beam, for sponsoring this episode. Cheers.
Night, guys.
Good night. So this is where we left off. And you're probably wondering, what the hell are you guys thinking? Well, when we discovered this area where the standing water was that was gonna eventually rot out our bulkhead, we were like, you know what? This could be the perfect opportunity to throw in a twin bed right here and give us that extra room we were hoping for. However, it's kind of weird to throw someone in a twin bed here and then have a couple sitting on a queen bed right here. So anyways, we figured we would eliminate this queen bed and we would put in a bunk bed,
as well as the washing machine right here.
Right now, what we need to do is finish removing this wall because this is just a false wall. And these production boats, they built all these cabins and dropped them in. When they do that, they waste a lot of space in certain areas. Like, look at this. There was a shelf right here, and all this is just a ton of wasted space. So now it gives us the ability to capture some of that wasted space and make use of it. Ready?
Ready?
Let's get it. Okay, so this entire disassembly has been strategic. We've been trying to unscrew all this stuff and take it apart very delicately, which has been tough because if you look down here, we've had to take the multi-tool and cut all the screws because like I said, all this stuff was pre-assembled and there's screws behind all the walls holding together all this plywood. And as delicate as we've been, we have still kind of resorted to force in a lot of situations. Like right here, there's no way we're gonna be able to get a drill bit and unscrew it from here, so we're just going to hammer fist this thing back that way and get it out like a barbarian. But we will take apart what we can, gently.
Super gently.
Got it. The good old right angle drill bit. The tool I never thought you'd need until you need it. That makes sense. It's the one you always walk by on the shelf and you're like, I'll never use it. And then when you need it, you're like, damn, I need that.
After taking apart just this one room, I feel like we can almost supply a hardware store with how many screws we have.
We could have built a boat out of the screws from this cabin.
Yeah.
Also, once we get all this out, that's gonna give us access to the bulkhead, and I'm really curious to see what kind of shape it's in.
So from this side, the bulkhead looks pretty good everywhere that we can see. But in the comments on YouTube, someone did mention, because we were worried about this discoloration right here.
Robin Banks 420. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. He mentioned that it could be from fillet getting squeezed out when they're tapping down the bulkheads.
From an untrained eye, this does, I mean, in this case where the water was sitting, this could be discoloration. But for instance, this area that might look like an air pocket could be when they were in the factory rolling the glass and they pushed too hard and the fillet got squeezed out, and that's what you're seeing here, because we also noticed that in a lot of areas. Like, look down there. Even in these small little bulkhead areas. Remember we tapped it last week and it didn't sound hollow or like there was delamination or anything. But so yeah, some of this could be air pockets and some of it could just be fillet that was pushed around. So thanks for that. All right, we are almost done unscrewing what we can of this wall before we whip out our inner spirit animal and Hulk out on this thing. Who wants to give it a go? How about you, Alina?
Oh, what? You want me to do that? Yeah.
I did all the demo yesterday.
Dude, what do you...
You want a tool?
That would be great,
Try
but I
that.
don't want to mess it up. What do I do?
You can't mess it up.
That's a lie. I think there's a possibility of messing it up.
I didn't expect this whole top piece to come out.
Very gently.
Very gently. There we go. See it separating?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's try it now. Yeah, boy! Yeah, that bulkhead wall is gonna come with it, huh?
Yep.
Can we get a drill in there?
Oh yeah, I can do it. What? Okay.
All right, you gotta remember that. That's how we gotta put it back together.
Ready?
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Now, this one might have to be cut up to get taken out. If you feel just this one piece of wood right here, woo, what is that? 100 pounds, easy. It makes you wonder if you took all the walls out, finished off this gel coat, you'd probably save an easy 2,000 pounds.
You'd have the fastest lagoon known to
We would
man.
have the fastest, ugliest ass lagoon ever. Look at that, man. It's really cool inspecting every crevice of the boat, you know? Because we gotta wash this out. The boat sinks, so now it's just like, you can even scrub it down. Don't gotta worry about any mud or stank smells or what it might look like behind the walls. Like, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, let's get this wall out.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Josh.
We
Heads
got
up,
this.
heads up.
You got this.
Alright, now that we got the earplugs in, now let me hit this thing with a purpose.
Perfect stance.
There it goes. I think there's one over here still.
What made you think that?
Okay, I know there's one over here still.
Alright.
It could have been.
Come on, big boy. Dang. You think we gotta remove this wall?
I hope not.
Seems like it. You think you're just gonna remove like a couple pieces and then it turns into all the walls and everything, right? It's like, let's just be delicate so we can save some of the stuff, and then you end up removing it all.
I thought you guys have been pretty gentle today.
Thank you.
Boom! The big bad bulkhead. Look at all this
White.
white delamination.
That's definitely. Oh.
I was testing you. What is that?
Fill it.
There you go.
You can actually see the green glue that they use.
Yeah, look.
You can see
They
it.
probably like tack welded it with that green glue, and then they probably put fillet and glass over everything else.
That's
Plexus,
kinda
this
crazy.
stuff right here. That's what all the Beneteau and Lagoon bulkheads are usually glued in with, and you're lucky to get glass on most of it. They just right in all the seams.
What do they do? I thought that's what you do.
A couple times a day.
That was being nice.
This room is looking empty and awesome. I can see it now. 2 big long desks, bunk, washing machine, 3D printer, if we ever learn how to use computers like that. The ultimate utility room, which means that's gonna be the new master. We're switching the sides of the master.
Ooh.
Which, you know what else that means?
What?
A lot more demo.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, let's get this one out. It's attached to this floor with 2 screws this way, puzzled in here.
Bye.
I'll be back. Try not to
Destroy things. So, while Raf's gone, we're gonna do some demo derbying. We're gonna cut out this bottom section where the extra moisture got in, make it nice and clean.
You know, for some reason, I don't think this is going to be as easy as you made it sound.
Ear protection, eye protection, mouth protection, hand protection. We're ready. Although it is kind of hard to see with some.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
We already ruined one of the Milwaukee bits. Well, we'll just use it until it is no more.
How's it going, ladies?
It's going.
Nice. You want me to get after it?
Nah, I got it.
Are you having fun?
Always. It's good to know that there's glue where the wood was. So it looks like this was glass, and then this glassed on top of all that.
Yeah, that
so,
is a good observation. Maybe that layer of epoxy contained the wood rot. I'm not sure how the vertical stringers, or whatever this is called, was tabbed in on older models, but I have seen pictures of boats where the wood rot was here and then it worked its way down this bulkhead. Ours, again, looks dry in this hole, and I think this glue might have saved us, acting as a bridge and sealing the water from working its way in here. Of course, our boat is a newer boat, so that probably helps too, but I think our bulkhead's good. I don't like this fix. I mean, look, they used 2 pieces of wood here. This piece of wood is actually split, so really they're just supporting the front with this bar. But I saw a picture where someone's bulkhead broke right there where there wasn't any metal on ours. So I don't really like that. Why we're here this far, I would like to support this. And I think it only needs support like this was doing. Like, I think it just needs some wood here and just maybe glass it in instead of having this U-bar here. To do that, we're gonna have to figure out how to get behind here and take this wood out in a calm manner, right?
just like the whole day's been going.
Also, in regards to the water being trapped into the floor here, Rolf sent me a picture of how he fixed the boat he was working on in Trinidad, and I think it's a really good option.
What I did, and what's, in my opinion, a correct way to make a repair. So I take out the floor, there was a double floor here, and I put in that corner just a drain, and it looks nice under the boat. And this is the same. It looks a little bit rough now, but this is the generator room. It's a hell to take everything off. Yeah, I make everything new, and also here in the corner. So I repaired everything with epoxy, because this whole corner here is rotten normally.
On this side, since it's going to be open, we're probably not going to put a drain here. We're probably going to seal this off, box it in, and fill it with some expansion foam, but that might be a good way to fix the other side once we dig into that. I'm liking what I see here. Of course, we still haven't checked out the other side. We have no clue what that bulkhead is doing over there, but I'm really liking how this looks, and that's good news because we already got our hands full with plenty of other projects. All right, let's cut this hole a little bigger so we can get a visual of how this cabin's gonna look.
One thing, there is a bracket up here, so just if you hit something with your saw.
No, you cut it out from your side first.
Okay.
Strap in.
Strap it in.
Come on, hit it.
Oh,
Got it. Now you can cut.
If you think we have any idea on how we're gonna trim this out, we don't. We are gonna round off these corners. Anytime you got a square corner in a boat, that is subject to getting a crack because the load always goes right there. That's why in boats on structural areas, you'll see rounded corners. It's probably the most crooked cuts I've ever done. I don't know what it is about this damn right-handed drill.
right-handed saw.
Saw. Good job. But it's like brushing your teeth left-handed, man. I'm used to the skill saw in my right hand, but looking down the left side. For some reason, when I'm looking at this side, it's just weird. Anyways. Also, I know you're seeing all these fancy red tools. We are not sponsored by Milwaukee, but Milwaukee, if you are watching, look at that. I'd make a good model. Anyways, I used to have DeWalt stuff, which I loved, and I used for over a decade, but they were all on their last leg. We got reached out to by a rep. He sent us a couple items, and Milwaukee is known for their power, but also they've got a 12-volt line, which I thought was really cool. When we were sailing, having these little 12-volt drills that are super small was super handy. They just took up less space. That's why we're rocking the red stuff now and not the yellow. We do have a DeWalt shop vac coming, so Milwaukee, if you want us exclusive, bro, reach out. All right? Here we go.
That's open.
There's your cabin, Alina.
Thank you. I can't wait.
That's a big hole, dude. We might have to tone that back some.
Why? So somebody doesn't fall out?
No, so our boat doesn't break in half. This is a bulkhead. Honestly, we should take this header to here, double it up, maybe triple. As long as you got the support this way, you got some support this way, and it's all doubled up. I don't see why it'd be an issue, because if you look on the other side of the boat, they have a hole like this cut out for generator access, which of course we couldn't access because the way they glued in their cabinets, but it was there. That lets me know that some holes can be cut out and it will still meet their specs. All right, now that we cut this one, I think it's time.
Oh, so close.
That was supposed to stick and I was supposed to look really cool there. To cut this one. One more time, come on. For my
If you don't get it this time, let me do it.
For my pride's sake!
Oh my gosh. I might have flinched. I thought it was bouncing back at me.
Here, you wanna try?
Yeah.
Everyone gets a whirl. Come on, we're throwing knives now.
Is there a trick to this?
Yeah, throw it like a boss.
This way, I'm
Well-
assuming?
No, because just throw it by the handle. I don't trust you. Go. Throw it.
Why?
Oh! Dang, dude.
What?
Yo, that was
This
so
was
perfect.
perfect.
Hold on. Show that one. That
Wait,
was.
Alina.
Dude, I
You gotta
beat.
stand right next to it. We gotta get this. Yeah. Wow.
Dude, that is like, if you put a level on it, that is perfectly straight.
I just want to say, Raph and I go head to head in axe throwing every time, so
And I
I don't
win.
know why you doubted me.
Man, now I gotta
Hey,
go
let me
up
take
against
a-
All right,
you two.
so-
Let me take a
Sasha.
selfie with that really quick. Oh, no way!
You can't get it out.
Dude, that was solid.
Wow.
My lady, everybody duck and cover for
Oh
this
gosh,
one.
run for the hills.
I'm gonna stand in here.
One more time.
No, you're going until you get it.
Rob's hoping I
Rip
get
it. Two.
Wow. Alina, can you tell me how you did it?
You got a flick of the wrist, dog. Ding!
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Oh!
Hey, except you hit where we're not gonna cut our hole.
Whoops.
That's all right. Good throw. Maybe this should be our axe throwing room.
Oh my goodness, that would be so much fun.
I like it.
We could always put like a board over that bunk.
Yeah, or we can just put a dart.
You could do darts, yeah.
Darts, yeah, darts.
it a little
safer.
Actually, darts would be sick in here. This is perfect.
All right, we ready?
We ready? Let's
do
cut
this.
Let's do it.
it. Okay, there's a floor about right here on the other side of this wall. Sasha's over there. She is gonna measure 4 inches up and drill 2 holes so we know it's level based on that floor. So they'll probably be around this area. All right, Sash, rip it.
Okay.
Wanna play roulette?
Yeah.
Where's she gonna drill?
You won't. You would feel it shaking. Come on, do it.
Dude, Sasha's gonna go. "Mm."
I can hear you.
Where do you think she's throwing it?
What are you doing them 16 inches apart?
Yeah.
From center? Really going off mine now, huh? We got her X, my X.
I think you're off center.
See, I should have let you go first.
You should have.
But now you're just using mine. Go for it! Oh,
Dang, that was
oh
close.
man, I was close, dude. And that means the other one's gonna be like, ding, right into my beer bottle. Told you. I know where my studs lie, bro. But then again, we don't know what Sasha measured.
That's what I was thinking.
I measured 4 times and cut once. You
You
know,
are
after
right.
my big mistake last night, I'm trying not to make any more mistakes today.
That's good. Look at you growing. If that is where the bed is, well, to crawl into the bed, how much room do you think you need?
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm taking exact measurements. 24 up from the floor. Okay. Ready?
24 from the floor. The beer never lies. Right in the hole, dude.
Tell me when.
When?
Ready? Ah!
What the hell, Sash? You went 24 from the hole.
No, I didn't.
That's 20 inches from your last hole.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. We're not posting that.
No, we are. Perfect triangle.
Oh, you crooked girl.
Those are exactly 16 apart. Okay, 1/4 inch off.
Okay. And that's 20 inches from the bottom holes.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Good job. All right, let's do this.
Does anyone want any shrooms? It was growing in the front.
Are those reishi
Those aren't the kind
lion's
I
mane?
like.
That's
Okay.
good. Let's do this.
This hole's gonna be bigger than this, so it doesn't matter at this moment. Like that. And there's your friends, Cav and Alina.
Thank you.
First you gotta find a friend, but
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're right on that one. It's okay.
That's sweet though. I kinda wanna cut this wider. So we go about, what, to here?
Well, do you want to measure it?
Bottom stays the same, and then about, what, like that?
Yeah.
This is so sweet! We're just gonna reinforce all this so it can stay open. We don't need that. The only thing I'm worried about is the washing machine fitting under this floor because it gets narrow down at the bottom. 33 from there is right there. It's barely gonna make it, but we're not worried about the 24 inches on this side. We're worried about the 24 inches on the back side.
Perfect.
Wow. That's nice.
Oh man, that looks actually really nice. The bed's gonna be like this high. We'll route this over, sand it down. Might even make it a little bit bigger. But when you go inside here, there's actually quite a bit of room. I mean, you can't tell, but
Well, you can lay down straight in it, and you're 6'4".
there's even room for like cabinets or lights, or you want a couple little cubbies in there. That is awesome. Cool. So we got that bunk. We got this bunk. Washing machine. It's looking real good. A lot of progress.
A lot of storage.
A lot of progress. Okay.
And smile.
And that's the thumbnail. Look at that. All that work. You think we wanted to stack all this wood back into this damn room? Hell no. And then stack it up like a work of art? Look at this. That should be in an art gallery. We're just playing the YouTube game, and there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, a lot of extra work. But check this out. We've done a lot in this cabin, and now we're debating on getting access to the other side of this bulkhead because we're already halfway there. It's like, should we go ahead and fix this thing right? You know, I don't think you need to double up the plywood all the way to here, but even if we glassed in this beam instead of having this kind of like janky fix, it held when the boat got flipped over by a crane.
And through a hurricane.
It would just be nice to know that it is like not gonna go anywhere. The big debate is, do we do the extra work? Because if we want to get to this, that means we have to remove this. And if we remove this, it's like the ripple effect. Now we've got to figure out how to disconnect it from this. Then we also got to finish this off, and yeah, it's just never ending. But would it be worth it? Tell me what you guys would do down in the comments. We really want to know if we should go ahead and rip this out and glass that bulkhead over, or if y'all think y'all just wouldn't touch it. I have a feeling we're gonna have a 50-50 mix down below, because that's how we feel right now. We really are looking forward to your comments. Anyways, I know this episode might be a little bit different than our previous ones, and that's because we have one day to edit this thing. We're gonna try to slap it together. We worked all week and had a ton of footage. Unfortunately, it got erased. Accidents happen. It just is what it is.
Before we go, we have to give a massive thank you to our patrons. Without you guys, we couldn't do all of this. So massive, massive thank you. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, leave us a comment. A lot of you leave some really good advice, and it really means a lot to us and helps us out as well. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys again here next week on Spirit Animal.